There's a fan going right now. What is wrong with me? And with that, I guess welcome to what is slowly but surely becoming the worst day of my life. At least the worst day in my admittedly very young YouTube career, right? I don't know. Everything today is going wrong. Look, you shouldn't be watching me in this space right now. You should be watching a clip of me earlier this morning in my car when I was in the Smith's Toys parking lot. Today's May 2nd, right? Yesterday, May 1st, was a national holiday. In Central Europe and some Central European countries, including Austria, including Germany, national holiday means retailers are closed. So there was no way for me to get to any LEGO dealership anytime sooner than today. So I figured, okay, I'll just go right away because I really want to get some of the CMFs. And I have made the experience before that people were there very early on, scanning everything and then taking all the desirable minifigs just for themselves. That happened to me with the Beastmaster. I still got, I got there like within 20 minutes and he graciously left me some. I don't know. That person bought like 20. I have no idea. Luckily, I arrived at 9:10, so 10 minutes after they opened, and there was already somebody there scanning, but luckily he only wanted full sets. So I thought he was going to be scanning and taking all of the Bionicles. Apparently they didn't. Good thing. So I walked in there. I saw a sign outside that advertised a make and take event with a small Luke's land speeder, right? And I thought somebody from LEGO would be there. I didn't see anybody, and the event started at 10. By then I had already left because I can't stick around forever, and there were lots of kids there who were very noisy. So I wasn't sure whether or not I could film that anyway. Regardless, so that I skipped. The clip is gone, and later on there'll be more stuff that just goes horribly wrong. I don't know. Bear with me. This is what happened to me today. All right, the goods have been acquired. Now I need to, I'm probably gonna have to check them out, and because I don't want to carry them around with me. So that's unfortunate. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna go pay for them, put them in the car, and then I'm just gonna come back in. Right, they even let me borrow a basket to put everything in the car. So now we have, well, I have one hand free, which is good. We're gonna take a look at the rest. I think there's somebody from LEGO here. At least that's what some of the kids were saying for the make and take event. Maybe if I get to film them, I don't know. I'll have a look. But now let me return this basket and then we'll actually take a look at the stuff. I still really want this one polybag, right? The Batman one, but I don't see it. Again, this is a lot of stuff, but not what we need. Obviously, you can get more of these minifigs. There's a ton there. But yeah, I was right. There was somebody who bought like a couple of complete series already, so shouldn't have been much later. This is the new Star Wars stuff, which is awesome. I like this Razor Crest. I don't like that it's so small though, so I'm not going to pay 120 euros for this. I am not against this buildable Grogu, if I'm being perfectly honest. I really want the new Grogu minifig, right? This one, because this is really cool. This is the one in the Beskar armor. He comes in this set, the Razor Crest as well. But I'd be fine with just the other one, the normal one, right? I don't see him right here. These are the horrible busts. I mean, a lot of people like this one, and it was built by Adam, designed by Adam, who also made the buildable Iron Man. But I don't think it's that good, right? I mean, obviously this is atrocious, but this one, I don't like it either. They pulled out the old N1 again, which I guess is fine. I do like this X-Wing. I don't like it $64.99. I think this is a cool build, design-wise. I don't mind the colors at all, but this is just not too expensive, to be perfectly honest. Technic, we are going to skip. I just saw a leak about a Technic tumbler, and it looks bad. It looks horrible. I don't like this one at all. Yeah, I'm not going to pick that up. They are the helmets, oh my god. And they also have all of this stuff, which we will not be talking about, because fuck FIFA. Yeah, I mean, sure, if you're a big Formula 1 fan, I guess you can now get the helmets at Smith's Toys as well and get €6 off. I'm not into that at all. This Eevee, which I haven't seen on a shelf before, I haven't been in a long time, I feel like. Minecraft stuff, which we also don't really need to talk about. There is, oh, It says gift ideas for dad. Interesting. If your dad is a big Mario Kart fan, then I guess at some point I really want to pick up this battle bus. I think it's really cool. But I'll wait until it's almost retired. Then we have a lot of Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. I don't think I'm gonna get any of those today. But we are in the Ninjago area. And I teased that, another gift idea for that. I teased that I want to get into a new theme, right? And I already see it, it's down here. I have to show this to you. If this is not the coolest thing you've ever seen, I don't know what you're talking about. This is such a cool build, the 4 Weapons Blacksmith. 25% off. Again, we have 80 euros, so feasibly we could get that and then, you know, get one of our minifigs for free. That would be a good idea. I am seriously contemplating that, but maybe we'll find a better deal still. Let's continue. This morphs into a city now. Yeah, there are so many cool, big... Oh, I should probably turn the camera around. There are so many big, cool Ninjago builds coming up and already out. I think I need to get into this theme. If you don't have this tractor, pick it up. It's awesome. I love it so much. I haven't seen this monster truck before, like, at all. Interesting. Yeah, they still have the Arctic truck, which I really like. Again, would be somewhat in the budget. But if I get into Arctic now, I mean, I also would have to pick up this, right? The Explorer train. I still love that. And I just don't have the space for a train. Maybe I should just get the Lego van. But if I get the Lego van, I also have to get the Lego delivery truck, right? It's on a 10% discount, which isn't bad for this set in particular. Oftentimes this is really full retail. But that's not enough of a discount for me. I do like this Vita Rush can this guy is holding there. That's cool. Rest is more trains, downtown tram. Anything else in city that we... The coolest stuff is coming in the summer, I think. We will turn around, quickly go over this side. Just Duplo, which you can skip. Then there's a lot of Friends, which I usually skip. Maybe if we see the restaurant, I'd take a closer look at that. But I can't find it. So maybe they don't have that. Sometimes I'm thinking about getting this dragon, right? 20 euros off. Pretty good deal, I guess. And then the rest of the creator stuff, it's not for me. I don't know. I liked building this, but I mean, I've never taken it apart and built any of the old builds. I don't want to get more of this set just to get, just to be able to build all 3 of them. That's just not my cup of tea. Interestingly enough, just this morning I saw the Koala family leaked. Looks kind of okay. The old builds are wild though. Okay, let's continue. There's more stuff on the aisle over. Obviously we have all the interesting stuff in the superhero section already. These Batmobiles. And there's a lot of One Piece. Just yesterday, I think the girlfriend asked whether or not I want to watch One Piece with her. And I said, I think that's too dangerous. I think these sets are really, really cool. Like just the Going Merry, just the minifigs are fantastic, right? Look at them. And there's so much more cool stuff coming out in August. If I get into One Piece, right, if I watch the show and like it, it's a slippery slope. I'll have to get a lot of those sets, and I just can't. I don't have the space. No, we can't do that. I mean, yeah, I really like Buggy the Clown. This is such a cool minifig. If this is ever like, I don't know, 50% off, I'll get it just for Buggy. This is retired, right? It's been here for a while. I've seen this a couple of times here. And they still have a lot of them. Interesting, but how much is it? Yeah, it's not really worth picking up. This battle pack I built yesterday. I paid, I think, 23 euros for it on Amazon. It was a really good deal. It didn't feel like a steal though. It was 40% off and still, yeah, it's okay. I really like ATRTs though. I might want to get the other ATRT that's out now, the Mando one. I'd also still like to get Jango Fett Starship in both versions actually. This one because of Lama Su and the other one because it's way cooler. 99.99 for the Republic Juggernaut. I think that's still way too expensive, but maybe your dad would like it. I don't know. A lot of Star Wars stuff in the dad gift suggestion aisle as well. More battle packs over here. I do like this MTT as well, but not for that price. Yeah, maybe your dad wants a MIDI scale set. Maybe he does. Yeah, this is what I've been contemplating earlier today. I thought this might have the new Grogu in it, but it doesn't, so we're not going to be picking this up. The Unzellan starship is perfectly fine. This has the new Grogu, right? But I don't really like the ship. I don't like Unzellans, and obviously I haven't seen the movie. This is the set I want. This is cool. But it's 297 pieces for, on a discount, $37.99. That's highway robbery. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna wait for 40% off. More Technic, yeah. I'm kind of glad I never got into helmets. Otherwise, you know, you want to complete the collection. So does, I think your dad thinks the same way. Arc 170, this Rebel U-Wing Starfighter, if I ever get it on a really good discount, I might pick it up because I actually really like Endor. Endor? No, I don't like Endor. I like Rogue One, the movie, right? I haven't seen Endor. The rest over here, Technic, and then a lot of botanicals, reminding you that it's Mother's Day coming up. Over here, it's on May 10th. I think you guys in America celebrated some other time. Another gift idea for that. I've built this. I have this at home because it was in the mystery package. I'm not gonna get into Technic. I wanted to try one and I didn't quite enjoy it. Another gift idea over here. But I think we're basically done here. There's the Game Boy, which we have. Oh, the rocking plants are new. I think they're cool. Kind of cute, right? If you have the happy plants, you want the rocking plants to go along with them. I think that's fine. You already get a good-ish discount for a day one buy, right? 16 euros. I don't like them as much or enough. Ah, there they are, the happy plants, right here. Then some more of the... oh, look at that. You get a gift for purchase here. If you buy botanicals worth 40 euros or more, you get this heart. That's cool. Ah, look, it's the floating sea otter. I haven't seen this in real life either, yeah. I like the other one much better, the ideas, the original ideas submission. I do like the Magnolia branches though. Man, we could get some, it's $35.99, but I would need to get one more thing in botanicals and then I could get the heart, right? They value that at $9.99. That seems a bit steep, but I'm sure my girlfriend would like it. We could just get the cherry blossoms to go with the Magnolia branches. Maybe she would appreciate that. I'm not sure. Let's check the cool aisle. Look who made a comeback. The Home Alone house is back. Yeah, I'm sure it will retire soon and then be replaced by the new ideas, modular-ish, Christmassy building thing. National Lampoon, I never seen the movie, so I wouldn't know. There's Hogwarts. There's more Hogwarts. There is the city workshops. They still have the cool aisle, right, which is up there, so out of reach for most people. A Millennium Falcon, the Sail Barge Pikachu. None of those really interest me. I might get this one at some point. I have the Milky Way though. That's cool. Yeah, this is the buildable Iron Man I talked about earlier, right? So a really cool set. And they have the Stranger Things house now, the Creel house. Obviously, we picked that up from LEGO earlier this year, January 1st. Yeah, more of this nonsense, which we're not going to be talking about. And then over there, the Pearl Avengers Tower. So I just have to hide from the kids. Oh, there's something else. Oh, we have to look at this. Okay, this is cool. They have another Ninjago display over here. I didn't even see it because I was so focused on the minifigs, but I mean, this is what I meant, right? This is awesome. I love this Ninjago Legends sub-theme with these really cool, tall, buildable statues almost. Then we have the Tournament Temple City. Obviously, this is the stuff I'd always be skipping. But down here, I have just earlier today looked at more pictures of this because I think it's really cool. I really like sand green in general with the gold accent, Lloyd's Titan mech. This is cool, but it's $98.99. And I mean, I don't know who this is. I don't know any of the characters. Apparently it's a limited edition for the anniversary. Then you get this character. And again, I don't know who that is either. I just think these builds are so cool. Maybe at some point we'll actually get into Ninjago properly. But I just spotted something else and I think we're in luck. Look at this. There are more polybags over here. And if we go down just enough, there it is, finally. After all this time, we found the Batman polybag. Yeah, definitely a pickup. I mean, I think I'm gonna get the Razor Crest one as well. It's a cool build as far as I can tell, and yeah, I just kind of want it. I don't know. Let's get that. The rest is not as important. But I think we skipped over the Harry Potter section and they mix in Disney here and Wednesday apparently as well. I am thinking about getting this at some point as well. The just simply I want the Death Eaters, right? Focus, yeah, there we go. And for $14.99, I mean, it's not that expensive, right? I'd probably, it could be cheaper still. Obviously, this is nightmare fuel. I'm never gonna get this. The Cauldron, I kind of like, but again, I'm not really into Harry Potter. I remember talking, maybe you remember this as well from the last video. This is one of the flowers, Sally's flower pot we talked about. There is the Addams, Wednesday Addams flower, and I think they're making more of these. I think I was right with my theme of buildable flowers like that. I don't know why your dad would want a donation though, but I mean, more power to you. I have never seen this before. Olaf's and Bruni's Picnic Fun? I don't know how I could have possibly missed this gem, but okay. Yeah, hey, this is new, right? This is the Lotso that came out today. Again, no idea who this character is. I think it's a good build, and if you really want that, go pick that up. Rest of this, I'm not into Winnie the Pooh, so I don't really care. This, I think, is new-ish, at least, the Cornish Pixie, which, I mean, I don't think it looks that great, but buildable Harry Potter characters often don't look fantastic, right? They're just, I don't know, not really anything I would want to collect. Who needs 15 Dobbies? But I guess every theme has something like that. Wonder why we in DC don't get any buildable characters. I guess the Tumbler is our buildable character. Good, I think that's it. I'm gonna go and find the one thing that I'm actually gonna be picking up. It's probably gonna be somewhere here, and I'll see you guys at home and I'll show you what I got. See you there. And we made it back home. Let me show you what I got. Obviously, I couldn't pass this one up. I think there's a decent chance that at some point I'm gonna get this paperback, right? As a GWP, maybe on Batman Day later this year. But since it wasn't there the first time I was at Smith's Toys and after it should have been released, I've seen people getting multiple of those and I don't know, create their own Batcave kind of display. Obviously, I already have that. I've done that. I'll link the video to my custom Batcave and custom Hall of Armor down below if you want to take a look at that. But this is just cool, and I, polybag, $4.99, $3.99, I think. 2 minifigs, really good value, and I think this is a cool polybag. I hope they do paperback. I hope they'll do more of that. And then, yes, it is time. We have finally entered the Ninjago era of OnlyRants. Welcome. So now I have to learn all of these names, I guess. I am somewhat into two minds about the yellow skin tones, but not really. I am just going to convert them. I just, I don't like the way they look. It's just not for me. But this building is just awesome. And yeah, maybe at some point these minifigs are going to be worth something, then I'll just flip them. But for now, I think I'll just convert them to actual real-life skin tones, the way I do with basically everything, right? But I'm really happy to have this. I think this is an awesome build, a fantastic anniversary set, and I'm so grateful to the LEGO Ninjago team that they, I don't know, keep pumping out so much cool stuff. I think that's really healthy for the hobby. Awesome. Very excited to build this. And then, obviously, I got a bunch of the CMFs. We're gonna do, I mean, I guess you wanna see them, right? So I'm gonna build all of them. We're gonna do a speed build. I'll throw on the footage that I captured while I was scanning them. Yeah, the person who was there in front of me, I shouldn't have come any later, I think. I got everything I wanted in the quantity I wanted it in. But yeah, had I gone later, I think they would have just been sold out of these. This person, yeah, I thought he was just gonna get all of the Bionicle cosplayers, but then he later asked me, after he told me that, he just wants a couple of complete series, which I guess, okay, maybe, I don't know, for his children. But then he told me which is the one he should be caring about. And apparently, yeah, there's sometimes you get this weird there's a weird difference between Lego, German-speaking Lego builders, collectors, and American and rest of the world ones, right? He didn't really know what Bionicle was in the first place. He was a little older than I am, and I guess Bionicle is more of a millennium, late Gen Z, or early Gen Z kind of thing, right? I had Bionicles when I was a child, but I'm not super nostalgic about them. I like them. I like the canisters they came in, and it's cool that this one, right, comes with its own little cylinder piece that resembles a Bionicle canister. But I mean, yeah, I just got two, one to build now, and I'll show you that in a second, and one I might do a giveaway on later. But let's go ahead, build all of these. It's time-lapse time. And here we have the first one. It's the Trash Monster, and I think this is an awesome minifig. It has leg side printing, which, you know, that's always awesome to see. And, you know, it's not the same on both sides. It's a different print. You get this fly down there, and then the accessories are just amazing. This pizza box, this cool fish skeleton. The head is also printed on the back, which is cool, especially given that you are just going to be covering this up, right, with this cool headpiece. Hopefully they'll make a clay face out of this anytime soon. This is the first one, Trash Monster. Let's go and look at the next one. And here is the Monster Fighter. And what a cool minifig that is. And look at that, a waist cape. Apparently it's possible, just not in Star Wars, right? The tile is really cool. The reward tile, the wanted poster with the vampire lady. The gun is really cool. The head and hair piece is a combo piece. It's really cool. And she comes with a dual-sided face as well. She has a second expression on the back of her head. Arm printing. This is just, does she have leg printing? Well, she has dual molded legs, no leg side printing, but there's printing on the upper thighs as well, which is, yeah, the back. Look at the back. Awesome little minifig. I like this one a lot, and that's why I got multiples of her, because she's just so cool. And I just know that I have so many use cases for all the parts that go into this minifig. This is fantastic. I like her a lot. All of them come with very basic black display stand pieces, right? There's nothing fancy about them. There's no print on there, unlike, for example, the D&D series. But let's crack open the next one. And that's the Robo T-Rex right here. Also really cool. What I like a lot is that they actually printed the tail as well. There's some printing on there as well. And you get, you know, a battery piece, battery accessory, which is cool. And you can turn the head around. Right now it's closed, right? And if you turn it around, it's open. So you have two different ways of, I don't know, posing your Robo T-Rex minifig, I guess. I just thought he was cool, and I'm glad to have this one as well. Let's move on. And here is the chocolatier. I like the minifig. It's a cool combination hat and hairpiece, but this dragon obviously is the star of the show. In this case, a chocolate dragon, but obviously could be a wooden dragon too if you want to use him or it as an ornament for any of your Viking builds. I like the accessory she comes with, and she has another expression on the back of her head as well. If you're into these kinds of faces, then great. I'll just be replacing that. In this case, I'll also have to replace the arms, I guess. Maybe I'll find something that would work with that one as well. If not, you know, the parts are still good. I really wanted a dragon though. Let's move on. And here is what I guess is the highlight for most of you in this CMF lineup, right? The Bionicle cosplayer with the can, with the fiery lightsaber-ish kind of thing. At the back of his head, you can see the bandana. He's tied around his forehead. If we remove the mask, we can see that a little bit more clearly, right? This purple-ish kind of bandana that then gives you the eyes when you actually put the mask on. This is a cool minifig. I like it a lot, but there's one left, right? And I have a horrible feeling about this. I think I forgot something. And I hope I didn't. Let's see what is in this one. I think I made a mistake. Yep. Because this is the cute witch, which, you know, which is cute, I guess, and comes with this, I don't know, bearish, doggish looking cat. Yeah, no, that's fine, right? I like having her. She also has a secondary expression at the back of her head. I just picked this up because, you know, I think I can work with this, maybe throw her into some of the medieval stuff. But I must have forgotten to pick up a Lloyd. And I don't know how that could have happened to me. I'm really sad now. I have to go back. Probably not today, though, some other time. And hopefully... did I scan one of them? Editor, go back through the footage. Show me whether or not I scanned a Lloyd and then didn't take it. Because that would be really bad. Maybe this other person just took all the Lloyds. I don't think I saw one. That's why I never picked one up. I thought I scanned everything. I did basically scan everything, and there was no Lloyd in there. Maybe I should have gone through the entirety of the bottom layer of the second box. How did that happen? But yeah, I guess that's the end of the video. I am speechless. I mean, I enjoyed this whole experience, right? I like going to Smith's Toys, and I don't go often anymore because I don't really buy a lot of the new releases because it's not really worth it for me paying a little bit extra to get it a little bit earlier for then have nobody watch the review, right? So that's why I'm not doing any reviews anymore because I just don't get the views right now. Maybe that will change in the future and I'll happily do more of that. But if you enjoyed this video, I didn't. Well, I mean, sort of. Regardless, if you haven't subbed to this channel, please do so down below. Leave a comment. Tell me what you're picking up on this May 2nd, I guess. What have you already picked up on May the 1st? What would you do if you were me? Would you be going back to the store right now? Tell me all about it down below, and I guess I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.
Welcome to my ant card. This is just a hangout. Yeah, I'm a crank that shit. Bro, that's so damn loud. It's nothing but a little intermission. Enjoy these soothing bars of utter indecision. Buddy people, you can trust me. It's an ant card. I know all those fire jokes and get you saying hard. It's an ant card. This shit ain't some voodoo, bro. I know you want to stay, but it's time for you to go.